Where are we
My
at?
name's Charlie Sgrillo. I run the Harrowgate Boxing Club for the last 42 years. I've helped numerous kids over the years. I think this is one of the best things that ever happened to me. A friend of mine, John Gallagher, Mikey, can't think of his name, and another guy, Ed Lowry, they found this club, and then they involved me in it. And then when we got involved, it was talking about they wanted to get paid to fix the place. We got the place for $1. That's when they used to have that thing, $1. You could buy the place from them. So anyway, we got it, and then when they started wanting to get paid, we said, we can't do that. We're doing it on, helping out. So they left, two guys left, and me and John stayed. And we wound up fixing the place up. We wound up getting money from the state, the city, and we did numerous things. We had to tear down a house. We had it halfway down, somebody reported us, and the city came and ripped the rest down for us.
Yeah, your own LifeKnocks story, just keeping this place, huh?
Yeah, it is.
And why do you call it Harrowgate?
It's the Harrowgate section.
It's the Harrowgate section of Philadelphia.
And yeah, we've been, like I said, been here and been with numerous amount of people in here. I had, back in the day, all my guys were white kids, right? And as the years changed, we start getting the young black kids, then we start getting Hispanic kids, and so forth. And now today, my God, we got a real conglomerate.
It's multicultural.
Yes, it is.
And that's great.
When I was on the Human Relations Committee for about 6 years, because some kid got killed and I kept it calm in the neighborhood, I think that I told these guys, Reverend Allen and a couple of the other guys that were in there, he's the gentleman there with me in the picture.
Yeah.
Well, I said to them, what I'd like you guys to do is, why don't you stop at my gym any night you want, don't tell me you're coming. Because that's how confident I was that these kids, and that's what makes you feel so good about it, is that guys like this come in this gym, and they, right away, they know I don't take no bullshit from nobody. I don't allow cursing, I don't allow no shirts, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, in fact, I'm the one that's guilty when I use off the words sometimes, But I'm the boss. So.
The boss can curse once in a while.
But what I'm saying is, like I said to them, these kids, this is the way we can live. If people would only stop to think, we're all people.
It's that human connection.
Yeah,
it's
it doesn't
all
matter
community.
who you are.
Community makes it happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're black or white or Asian or Hispanic.
Yeah.
We're all in the ring of life together. We're all fighting this fight.
Yeah.
And so what inspired you to get into boxing? You've been doing it for over 40 years.
Actually, I would say it's 57 years overall.
57 years.
My age, because I boxed as an amateur and I boxed as a professional fighter. Then I got involved in refereeing.
I heard he was
he's one of the guys. He's the happy part of me. When I find guys, materialize into other things other than being a fighter. I mean, I introduced him to a couple of beautiful people, and they took over for me. And they gave him a job, and then they expanded the job. Then he got to know the big shot.
Eric Smith is my friend.
Oh,
and the
judge.
Judge
Glossy? No, Kevin
Doherty.
And the day he fought like a bum. Yeah, he come over, he embarrassed me. There's Kevin over there looking to see him fight, and he loses.
we still think that I win that fight, but I was tired that day.
Yeah,
he was tired that day.
Yeah, I got the video, and definitely I win that fight. Yeah. They just robbed me because the guy was from the same gym. They was doing the tournament.
We all got robbed.
So, but he was on the street.
But let me say this. He's a success story. He's one of our success stories. Because, like I said, there's also an outside possibility that he might be interested in become a lawyer. Because he's been going to college, and he's been doing well with it, and he's been moving up the
quickly.
He's been doing well. And, like I said, he's in with two good guys, Stevie and Joey, and then the third guy, the main guy, is Kevin. Yeah. Mr. Doctor.
Kevin. Yep.
Yeah.
He's my boss.
Yeah, well, he's a good guy.
He's a very good guy.
And the other person I know down there, Judge Murphy, she's good people too.
Very
She
nice.
just took over this job.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
I've known her for a number of years. For whatever reason, they like me, so that's a plus because I can help people with it.
Because what you're doing is keeping the kids from getting locked up in front of them.
That's right.
That's how I see it. I don't even know.
You know, seriously.
I'm not kidding.
Here's.
But
I'll try to make the story as short as possible.
All right.
But here's the deal. When I was a kid, and this is what I told Xavier and a couple of these other kids that we're trying right now to save, right?
Yeah.
And I said to them, I wish I had somebody to talk to me the way Joe, Stevie, me, and a couple other people are talking to you about staying in school, getting an education. Boxing's not the only thing. Some people make it, most people don't.
Yeah.
So you got to look at another avenue.
It's like acting. It's like
Sure.
it's like entertainment. You know.
Not everybody makes it.
Not everybody
Some make
does.
it, some don't. Yeah.
Like the first day that I came here, I was like lonely in the street. I don't have like, I was living alone, like in the street, like
You were homeless.
Yeah, I was like homeless, living in my truck. Then my friend told me, "Oh, you can come to the gym with me." That was Seppi.
Yeah.
Then I started training, and he said, "Oh, you can be a pro fighter soon." And I asked him, "Oh, you think I can be a pro fighter?" And he said, "You have a lot of stuff to work on, but you can do it."
Yeah, he can do it. It's up to how far you want to go. That's all. How
Just
much
work
time
hard.
and power,
Passion.
passion you can put into it.
I mean, I just wanted to say that divine intervention through the court system, my friend Eric Smith introduced me and said, "Oh, I have this boxer. You know, you have this project called LifeKnocks," and Eric wanted to. We're starting a new board of directors, and he wanted to be a part of. And he said, "You have to meet." You have to meet Anthony Ramirez. And from the moment that I met him, I knew there was, beside his boxing, there was this human connection that we had. Me being Italian, him being Hispanic. But we both have a commonality, and that is that boxing saved my life as it did his. I started with Augie and Boogaloo. I don't know if you know.
Yes. Cowboy hat on.
With the cowboy hat, and I went into a gym because it saved my life when my sister died, because I was very angry and I wanted to beat people up, and that's not what you do. You don't go after people, you just step in the ring and fight it out. So he had some anger issues, I had some anger issues, and so we sort of connected our life stories, right, Anthony?
Yes.
And now he's part of the project.
And he's doing a good job.
He's doing a great job.
In my mind.
And I think that, you know, he has a lot of heart. And I think the sport of boxing has a lot of heart, even though it's a brutal sport.
Well, again, the one thing I would like to say is my whole thing is to see every one of these kids come out of this gym and be a good person out in the street, who's thoughtful, who's thankful,
respectful.
He respects. They're willing to go to job. They're willing to help people, their neighbors, and so forth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boxing, like he teaches us how to control ourselves. Like, if you're angry, just hit the bag and calm down. Don't go out of the gym with that anger.
Right.
Because
leave the anger with the bag.
in your mind.
It is all your mind.
All
You're
these kids that come
it's a
in
mindset.
there. Right. All these kids that come in there. I've always said, like I've had parents come in there. They come tell me their kids are getting beat up and stuff like that. Well, I said, Miss, I don't teach kids to become boxers and go out and beat people up. In fact, if anything, I try to tell them they need to refrain from it. And you know, as a kid, when there's something going on, you can say to them, "Hey, I'll be right back. My mom wanted me," or "My dad needs me. I'll be right back." You know how to get out of the situation. The main thing is that they're going to be good people. That's all I can tell you.
Right, and love each
I
other.
love them.
Respect
I
each
love
other.
these kids. I think I run a tight ship, but I think I run a good ship too, right?
That's right. He's the captain, and we're his mates.
But, I mean, I look at all things like this. He's a good example.
We do want to thank you, because in LifeKnocks we're a twofold project. We're about making a docu-musical, but we also are a non-profit organization, and we send kids, much like the kids we met tonight, to boxing or theater camp, so they can sort of emote and express themselves without stepping in the ring outside and beating people up. So so we're all about the kids. We're definitely here, and when we heard about you, you know, and Anthony said, oh, you have to meet Charlie, you have to meet the owner, you have to, you know, he's great and he has some great stories. But now I understand. I understand.
Say Harrowgate.
Yeah, and it's funny because I met a lot of attorneys at a function, and they were saying, got to go to Harrowgate. That's the only boxing gym, you know. It's refreshing to come in, and the minute that we stepped in here, we just felt a family of all ages, from little babies to up 60s and 70-year-olds.
I just want to say one real fast thing, because I got to give my wife a quote. My poor wife has tolerated me, and I could have never been in this gym as long as I have. It wasn't for my wife tolerating me. I used to leave my house at 6 o'clock in the morning and be home at 10 o'clock at night, because I work all day and I came to this gym. And I wasn't eating until like 10:30 at night. That's how much I put in.
And you knew she was home waiting for you.
Well, the thing is, she raised my 6 children.
Wow.
All right?
God bless you.
Basically by herself.
Okay.
Other than me making money and giving it to her to run the ship.
Well, there you go.
Really.
You need the money.
Without her, I could have never done this. Really. And she's awesome today.
What's
we're
her
married.
name?
Teresa.
Teresa.
And we're married 50.
Thank you, Teresa.
We're married 53 years.
Yo!
Sometimes I like to give them a shot.
That's a championship in itself.
And I know the feeling's mutual.
That's wonderful.
So I thank you for coming in the gym.
And you will support LifeKnocks too. Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
You'll get the word out. We're going to get some T-shirts and give them out. And actually, I'm going to come and train here.
Anytime we can do something for you, let us know.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Anthony, thanks for being a champ.
We're all championships here in this ring of life. We're champs.
And that's my signature anymore when I take pictures.
There you go. And ringside, you're still our sponsor. We love you.
I want to make a real fast statement. I'm also the president of the Veterans Boxing Association, Ring 1.